Hey guys, welcome to another video of the Giga Alpha Sigma Gassy Fug HIV Wolf Furry Pod. Today's video we're going to be talking about top 5 things with the initials or its acronym is CP. Now, of course, CP, it just rolls off the tongue very well. It's a phenomenal acronym, phenomenal initials. I mean, hey yo, look, it's CP. Yo bro, want some CP? Man, I love CP. CP's a great acronym or just anything to use. So this is a video on top 5 things with the initials CP. Starting off at number 5, you got cheese pizza. Now, cheese pizza is very interesting, of course. Of course, it's type of pizza. It has no pepperoni on it. It's no toppings. It's just the cheese. But it's very good though. Now, I'm not a big cheese pizza guy myself, but I understand why people like it. Maybe if you don't eat sausages, which are like the main thing that are on pizza, maybe you're like Muslim or whatever, so you just don't eat that. Boom, you have some cheese pizza, bro. And there's a lot of cheese, so you can put any cheese you want on a cheese pizza, and it'll still taste pretty fire. Like, I never had a bad cheese pizza. It's hard to make it taste bad, so I think number 5 is a really good placement for CP, as in cheese pizza. On to number 4, we got COD Point. Now, I did not grow up playing COD, okay? I was not a COD kid growing up. I wasn't out here saying the N-word, dropping it like it was nothing. I wasn't out here making new slurs. That wasn't me. But I understand the significance of Call of Duty and the significance of COD Points, aka CP. Now, I did not do no research for this video, okay? So I don't know what game has COD Points. I think all Call of Duty games probably had COD Points, CP. And I already know a lot of people were ready to get off of school for double CP night, when it was double the amount of CP that you could earn or whatever. So again, I don't know anything about COD Points, but I just know probably historically it's very important. Call of Duty is a very big franchise. Kind of fallen off, but I know during its peak, a lot of people were grinding to get COD Points. At number 3, we have Cementing Pace from Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I'm a big Ark Survival Evolved fan. I have not played it in forever due to my computer being broken, but I love Ark Survival Evolved, and I use Cementing Pace a lot. It's a very useful tool. You have to use it to make like saddles and whatnot, so it's very important there. Gotta go to beaver dams to craft it. I know you can craft it in the mortar and pestle. I just kind of forgot what it was, but it's a very important thing that you need in Ark. A lot of tribes will grind. They have a unlimited amount. People will grind hours to get a lot of cementing paste, because it can be kind of hard to find if you don't have the equipment needed in the mortar and pestle, or if you want to go to a beaver dam and get some cementing paste. It's very important to have a lot of cementing paste in Ark, to make all the saddles that you're going to need to mount all of your rides, all your tames, So CP goes in at number 3. Coming at number 2, we got content provider, okay? I am a content provider. Everybody on YouTube is a content provider. At least most YouTubers are. If your job is to provide content to your people, then you're a content provider. You are CP. And that's amazing, because let's be honest, in today's day and age, we all need a lot of entertainment at any given moment in time. So people need that content. So we need all the content providers that we can to provide that, And of course, there are a lot of people who, don't make the best content, I'm not one of them, of course, but I do know a lot of people may not make the best content, but there is a fan base for that content that watch it, even if it's dog shit, honestly. There's still people that watch it. Maybe they shouldn't be watching it. Let's be completely honest. We gotta, have a limit on who can be a content provider, on who can be out here, doing CP. We have to have a big limit on that. But for all the good ones, and even ones that you may find a little corny, but in the end are not very harmful, that's still good content. So content provider at number 2. I am a content provider. I am CP. If you are a YouTuber watching this, we are CP. I am CP and you are also CP. Coming in at number 1, we got carnivorous plants, bro. This is just the most giga, alpha, sigma, gassy, fug, HIV, wolf, furry thing I can think of, bro. Because plants are kind of beta, bro. I'm just being honest. I know we get a lot of our food from plants. That's awesome, but they can't really defend themselves. They're not really that sentient until you get a Venus flytrap, and then all of a sudden they're goated, bro. They look cool as fuck. And the name, bro. Venus flytrap. Venus is a planet. It's a planet, bro. And Venus kind of sounds like anus. And flytrap, it traps the flies. So if you have a big fly problem in your house, like today, there are maggots crawling on the floor. I would have loved to have had a Venus flytrap to eat all of the flies before they, planted their maggot seeds. That would have been awesome. And I know there's a lot of other carnivorous plants. I know there's like one, it's not like the Venus flytrap, but like a fly will go in there and it'll get stuck in like the plant's like sap, and it will get like digested. It's like the plant's stomach acid, and it has like a leaf on top that it closes. There's like a Pokemon that looks like it. I'm forgetting the name of it, but I'll show it up on screen right now. So, carnivorous plants are just awesome. They're very alpha, giga, sigma, and in my opinion, they are the best thing with the initials of CP. Now, before we end the video, there are some honorable mentions I have to mention. As y'all know, I am a big UFC fan, so how can I not mention Carlos Prates, bro? The only reason he's not on the list is because I am not personally a big Prates fan. Not necessarily I hate the guy, he's a very fun fighter. I'm just not a huge Prates fan, you guys. But he is very iconic. He had the CP chain, and he is CP. When people say, man, I love Carlos Prates, they say, I love watching CP. And honestly, despite me not being a big Carlos Prates fan, I also love watching CP. He's a phenomenal fighter. He has a very fun style, very interesting style, very cool tattoos, pretty good guy. Number 2 ranked in the welterweight division right now, could be fighting for the belt next, bro. And I think he could go on and do great things in the division. So Carlos Prates on our first list for the honorable mentions. Our next one is Cyberpunk. I just never played Cyberpunk. I just never played it. But I do see when a lot of people bring up the CP conversations, they talk about Cyberpunk. Because apparently it's like a great game. I don't know, I heard it's buggy, but I heard some people like it. I don't know the consensus about it, bro. I never played Cyberpunk, so I wouldn't know. But I do know it's very famous for the initials of CP. And now for our third one, we got Chris Paul, the basketball player. I don't know much about the guy, honestly, but I do know that LeBron James said that he's here for CP. He loves CP. Those words came from LeBron's mouth. So if LeBron's saying it, clearly, it's CP, bro. And apparently he's a pretty good basketball player as well. So I think we gotta put him on here. I don't know much more about him other than that LeBron said, I love CP and I'm here for CP. So Chris Paul, also on the honorable mention. So that is your list for top 5 CP things. If you like the video, like and subscribe, comment, share, do all of those. Because I need to get the channel to 1 billion gazillion subscribers by the end of the year. So please do that. You already know the deal on Giga Alpha Sigma Gassy Fug HIV Wolf Furry Pod. Like, subscribe, and stay gassy.